Alright, what's up everybody? I want to start this video out saying that whatever I say, I don't say it to make anybody do anything other than what they're going to do with their own lives. I'm just expressing myself when I talk about the things that I talk about. But it's I make these videos. I don't even know why I make these videos. Maybe somebody else needs to hear what I say. I don't know. And I really don't care. But I'm just at a point in my life at 34 years old where nothing makes sense. Just, we're born, we live, and we die. And I'm having trouble just finding meaning in this time right now. Like just right now. And I know it's so hard not to contradict myself and to sound like a hypocrite, because a lot of the things I say, I'll admit it right now, they can be hypocritical. They can contradict themselves. You know what? You can label me as a hypocrite. That's fine. Like, I'm nothing but a man. But I think we all just have this stuff in our head where we just think that something's going to last forever and it's going to be around forever. It's not. Nothing's going to last. It's all going to come to an end. And maybe we look at death like it's so bad, and we mourn when things happen, and we get down and out when these kind of things happen. What if death isn't that bad? I mean, I can see someone going through pain before they die. That's horrible. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But maybe when we die, maybe it's so quick of a transition that it's like the blink of an eye. Like it's nothing, I don't know if a God exists. I don't claim to know anything that I don't know, other than I think that I'm here right now in reality, speaking on my phone and doing this video for I don't know what reason. I don't see it as a reason. I don't see it as a motive. I don't see nothing like that no more. That's where a lot of people have trouble understanding someone like me and others like me. And I'm not saying I'm any better or worse than you or that I'm special. It's just what I do, I don't put a label to it. Like my channel is called Nate Beats. Right now, this is just me venting on this channel and expressing myself and what I think and what I might have gone through in my life. But I do make beats. I just haven't got to the point I make music. I haven't got to the point yet to where I can put it out and do what I really want to do with it. I haven't got to that point. But there's just, and see, right away when you say these things, when you say that there's no meaning in life, and life is great but then it sucks at the same time. It's always that contradiction playing that role, that part. But right when you say these things, people want to tell you, go get help, go see somebody, go to a rehab, do this or that. I think we have this all wrong. I think we should be talking about death more. Not that we're going to go around killing people and we're going to go around hurting people and destroying things. You know, we take stuff so wrong a lot of times, and even I do. That's what I'm saying. Call me a hypocrite because I get a lot of things wrong, and I'll be the first to admit when I'm wrong. All I'm saying in these videos is that I'm at a point in life where no matter what I do or what I say, it's like it doesn't matter. But yet, my human brain tells me that to keep going and to keep surviving, even though I really don't want to do that. I just, like, where is there a point in life, if there ever is? I don't think there is, where there's just complete peace and there's just, you're not worrying about nothing. It's like, why? Why do we have to do these things? Why do we have to worry? And why do we have to put a label on everything and do all this? What is the point of it in the end? We always get to the end and then something starts again, and then it ends, and then it starts again. And see, that's where I'm having a problem. Is it's very hard for me to make music now because when you don't see a meaning in things and there's no point to nothing, it's kind of hard to make something that is very genuine and real and express yourself in that kind of way. It's hard, but it's not hard at the same time. But it's for other people to just admit and to understand it and to realize what you're saying. There's still so many people caught up on this judgment stuff and on this labeling stuff and on if it's a man or a woman, if it's white or black, if it's big or small. You know, it's constant labeling. It's constantly putting a motive behind everything instead of just being what you are being at any particular time. Right now, I'm just spewing what is on my brain, what is on my head. I'm not holding back anything, you know, and I can't lie. I'm at this point right now again where, yes, I am a little down and out, but I'm not completely depressed, but I'm down and out because I don't know what to do from here. And then when I do something, you know, I feel ashamed when I do something. Even when I speak and I express myself, I feel ashamed. I feel like a hypocrite. I always feel like I'm never truly just being me completely. It doesn't make any sense. You know, I guess it's something in the mind that does these things, and other people, they won't even think about this. That's why I'm trying not to judge other people. And that's one thing that I say not to do is try. I'm the type of guy, don't try. Don't try. That's my mentality, is don't try. Just do what you love to do and be what you love to be. What else is there to do? What else is there to do in this life but to be what you really are and say what you really think and do what you love to do? What else is there to do? What other point is there to all this? There I can say what's the point to this madness, but there is madness, but then there is times that are great and are decent, but there's never this in between thing. And me, I always tend to be the in between guy. I'm never on this side and I'm never on this side. I never go this way, I never go that way. You know what I mean? And it's like, there's a word that comes to my head: equilibrium. Like equalizer, like equalizing, being right in between of all of it. And I can see why so many people are way to the left or way to the right, because it gives them some kind of meaning. And I know this doesn't make sense to a lot of people. And I don't even know why I'm doing this video. I'm just venting. I'm just saying what is on my mind at this very time. And over my life, over my 34 years of living, I kind of know myself to the point where I really don't want to know myself this much, if that makes any sense. I wish I wouldn't know myself this good, because it's scary, but at the same time, I know, but yet it's scary. So anyway, there's really no ending I can put to this video. It's just, think for yourself and be different. Well, no, actually, don't be different. Just be you completely and stop worrying about other things and places and people and trying to fit in, because it'll never get you nowhere. It just won't. And there's some people, they right away they want to throw a negative comment, or they want to say something that just, right off the top of their head, they just want to splurt it out real quick. I try to think before I speak. I just don't want to be saying like the most ignorant thing. I can speak very ignorantly. It's easy to speak ignorantly. But that's the knowing part that I'm talking about. And it keeps you responsible, is what I'm saying. And when you know that you know certain things and you can never go back to them things, then that's where I'm talking about I feel like a hypocrite. And I feel ashamed because I already been there and done it. And it's like, there isn't too many ways to be different. There isn't too many ways to do what men have never done or did. We're just here again like people were 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 300 years ago. We're going to live and we're going to die. So I guess all I can say is do something that people can remember, I guess. I mean, don't do nothing stupid and crazy. I'm not saying do nothing that's gonna hurt or harm another person, but I mean, what can we really do that is so different than nobody has ever done? You know, when I think about getting with a woman, it's like women are women, men are men. And it's like you're never going to find this perfect man, perfect woman, or what we have been being brainwashed with. You're never going to find this Mr. Right, Mrs. Right. It doesn't exist. It's not real. It's everyone has something that they are dealing with or something in their life that's not right. Me, whatever woman I find, I know she's not going to be perfect. All I want is for them to be real. Like, I would want me to be real to them if I was them. You know, it's this constant mirror thing here. You know what I mean? It's like when I'm talking to myself, it's like I want it to be you talking to me. And then whatever you're uncomfortable with, speak about it. Whatever you're comfortable with, speak about it. It doesn't matter if it is the most stupid, dumb thing that you did or thought of. It's like if we could all be these people that would just sit and listen and say, okay, that happened, you thought it, you did it, okay, talk about it and let it out. See, this is one thing I do agree with, is that secrets do keep you sick. A secret will absolutely bury you, because a secret buried me in the past, and to this day it still haunts me, but I got it out and I talked about it, and the person and places that the things happened with, I let it all out. I let it be known. And I'm not going to say what it was, because it doesn't matter what it was. See, that's the whole, see, I want to say point, but there is no point. That's the whole thing I'm talking about, is it doesn't matter. Don't we all need forgiving? Don't we all need help? Don't we all need to express ourselves one time or another? Don't we all need the same thing? And it's like if our world would just, everybody would just sit and say, listen, this is a room where you are going to talk about the dumbest things you did in your life, and the most ignorant and the most negative or the most positive things you did in your life. And when you say them, okay, you're going to talk about it and then let it go. That's it. It's over with. Why harp on it? Why sit there and keep having it in your mind to torment you and to go through that? And even if people mock you and say, oh, well, you're this and that, and oh, I can't believe that you would do something like that or say something like that. Well, what about them? They did something in their life probably just as bad. They needed to ask for help sometime. They did something stupid one time. So that's what it means by don't judge others or you will be judged. I mean, it's common sense. That's why I try not to judge, because who am I to judge? I judge you, I'm judging myself. We all did dumb stuff, you know what I mean? And this is a whole nother subject, but it goes into the whole meaningless thing that I'm talking about and everything being pointless. But yet you can still, wake up in the morning, enjoy your cup of coffee. You can still have times where you're enjoying it and you're satisfied. You know, I'm not saying everything is completely miserable, but it just I just kind of get stuck in these times where there's just like nothingness. It's like I don't want to do anything or say anything or be anything. That's why I'm doing this video, because it's kind of just nothing. And there's nothing wrong with nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. See, then that's what society will do. Oh, well, you need to go get help. You need to go to a psychiatrist. You need to go get medicine. You need to do this and that. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need to do that. That's what you don't need to do. And if you're someone that is so down and out and stuff, then do what I'm doing. Talk to somebody and get it out, no matter what they say or think. It doesn't matter what they say or think. As long as you're getting it out of you and you're speaking about it and you're venting it, you will feel somewhat better. I'm not saying you're going to feel completely better. You might be like me. When you do these things, you still feel ashamed. You still feel vulnerable and weak. And it's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So anyway, with this, I'm just ending the video with it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.